power. Comes in many forms. Hello, my lovely monsters. I am Fasa the Silver Chimera, and I have returned with an explosive new build for the Hunter. Leave your enemies confused and watch them get swept up in the storm. Let's get to it. Part 1. The weapon. We're using the exotic fusion rifle Tessellation. This comes with the perk Property Undecidable. This weapon, instrument, topology adapts its damage type to your equipped grenade. Final blows grant grenade energy. Next up is Property Irreducible. Long press the reload button to consume your grenade. Load a large projectile, shape, language that generates an elemental explosion on impact. Finally, we have a Catalyst. Property Unavoidable. Targets near the blast of Property Irreducible are afflicted, burdened, cursed, with an elemental effect matching your equipped grenade damage type. Since this is a Strand build, that means that the rocket shot will sever targets. I really like this weapon. Fusion rifles are always fun, and the rocket shot can do some respectable damage. Part 2. The armor. We're wearing the exotic legs Balance of Power. This comes with the perk Double Down. Your threaded specter has increased duration and durability, and damaging it releases additional threadlings. While you're near threaded specter, you do not appear on radar. This is a fun exotic. Lets you hide in plain sight, gives you more threadlings. But let's kick it up a notch, shall we? Part 3. Class and mods. We're on the Threadrunner, and for our dodge, I would recommend Gamblers to get our melee back faster. For our grenade, you can choose whatever you want. Threadling might be a good choice, but the Shackle Grenade might be good as well if there's champions around. For our aspects, first up, Whirling Maelstrom. Destroying a tangle will weave a violent, writhing mass of strand fibers. The strand mass seeks out and damages targets, emitting unraveling projectiles when it defeats them. Next up, Threaded Specter. Activating a class ability leaves behind a decoy woven from strand matter that draws the attention of nearby combatants. After taking significant damage or when combatants approach, the decoy detonates, dealing damage and releasing threadlings that seek out and attack nearby foes. Moving to our fragments, first up, Thread of Generation. Dealing damage generates grenade energy, -10 to discipline. Thread of Propagation. Power melee final blows grants strand weapons unraveling rounds, +10 to strength. Then we have Thread of Evolution. Threadlings travel farther and deal additional damage, +10 to intellect. Finally, we have Thread of Warding. Picking up an orb of power generates Woven Mail, -10 to resilience. With this setup, we have Woven Mail, juiced up Threadlings, unraveling rounds, and we get our grenade back much faster. And that's all thanks to our Strand clone and our green flavored Rasengans. Moving to our artifact mods, Authorized Mod Scavenger. We'll need those because Tessellation is going to gobble up ammo. Elemental Siphon, so we can make even more tangles. Threaded Blast, that way we have mini nukes that turn into Beyblades. And finally, Shield Crush to give us our melee faster and make it do more damage. As always, make sure you use whatever fits your playstyle and the content you're running. Moving to our armor mods, on the head, Hands-On for super energy, Special Ammo Finder for more ammo, and whatever siphon fits. On the arms, Heavy-Handed for orbs, Impact Induction for grenade energy, and Focusing Strike to get our dodge faster. On the chest, 2 charged up mods for more armor charges, and a Strand Reserve mod for more ammo. On the legs, Absolution for ability energy, Recuperation for health, and Strand Scavenger for more ammo. Finally, on the class item, Utility Kickstart so we can get our dodge back faster, and 2 powerful attraction mods to slurp up orbs from a distance. When these pieces come together, you get a build that fills the battlefield with chaos and damage, and you don't even have to be there. Eat your grenade and dodge to leave a clone. When everyone is distracted, shoot the missile, nuke everything. A tangle will spawn, then you shoot that tangle to release a maelstrom. What's not to love? But now I have to talk about the most important part of any Destiny build. Part 4. The fashion. This is the outfit, and I dig it. The legs are very high-tech and glowy, so I wanted to go with that aesthetic. I used the First Ascent Cascade helmet and the interlaced grips to give it that high-tech look. Then I used the Lambent Luster vest and cloaks to give it some of that Strand glow. And then I wrapped everything in the oiled gunmetal shader to give it some gray to go with that green. I think it looks hip, modern, and distracting. Kind of like the build if you think about it. Henceforth, this build will be called Property of Power, for it is the nature of power to expand exponentially. So go now. Fill the battlefield with power. Watch it grow and spread like a howling storm. And never let them see you coming. So, that's the build. Did you like the loadout? Did you like the outfit? Do you have any suggestions? Talk to me in the comments below. If you don't know what to say, how about power? That feels appropriate. If you want more of my builds, I have a playlist right here. And if you want lore, I have a playlist right here. So feel free to check those out. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you can do me a favor and give the subscribe button the big snip, that would be great. I'm Fasa the Silver Chimera, and I hope you have a joyous day despite the world trying to tear you down. I'll see all of you beautiful monsters next time.